Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. This is update number 4 and the coronavirus symptoms that I am experiencing. If you're watching this video for the first time, feel free to go back and see how this thing has progressed through the beginning of the videos that I put out and what this story is. I'll try to make this story so that those of you that are dealing with this, those of you that have family members that are dealing with this, understand how the signs and symptoms progress and things that work and don't work and what to expect if you get into this. All right. Give you an update since last night. Last night, again, as I told you before, the nights are very rough. Very, very rough. I got a headache last night. For some reason, my nausea for the last 2 days gets to be pretty excessive at night. Feel really ill, really sick to the stomach. Very tired. My body has been exhausted. And last night, for the first time, I started feeling mucus in the back of my nasal cavity. Not a runny nose, all right? It's mucus in the back of the nasal cavity that drains down your throat. So that's concerning to me. And what concerns me about it is that fluid can get down into your lungs, right? So that's what I am fighting right now. In order to combat it, I started taking antihistamines to dry it up. The last thing I want is I'm trying to keep my lungs clear, right? That's the worst part of this, is trying to make sure that your lungs are clear. So antihistamines, staying away from foods that produce mucus. And that's something that I have to research before I eat anything. So I think that's important. I know that people said you should sleep sitting up. Don't lay down flat. But last night I laid down on my stomach and slept intentionally on my stomach to try to keep my nasal stuff from draining down into my lungs. Okay. I don't know if I was 100% successful, since I felt some kind of congestion in my right lung this morning when I took a deep breath. But I think for the most part, I kept it pretty dry. And I'm going to continue to take the antihistamines to prevent that mucus from draining down into my lungs. So generally in the morning when I wake up, I feel good. At least I have for the past few days. Today was not the case with that. I am so exhausted. I'm so tired. My body hurts today. It's harder to breathe today. The tightness in my chest has increased. The days are getting tougher, but I assume that this is because we are just getting into the fight of this thing. All right, we get into the heart of it. It's been 7 days and some odd hours, and this is it. This is the fight. Okay, these are the days that are going to determine how this thing goes. I'm under no illusion on where this could end up. I had a conversation with my son today. The realities of this disease are that the end game is the end game. All right, that's it, checkmate. So continuing to take whatever I need to take. I think the truth of the matter, and reading the comments that are coming across in the Facebook messages, and the messages I'm getting from the social media posts, is that a lot of people don't understand there's no treatment. I'm home, but if I were in the hospital, there's no treatment for this. There's no cure for this. The hospital sticks you on a ventilator after you progress to a point where you can no longer breathe, or you're passing out and not getting enough oxygen. Okay? I would be sitting in the hospital going through the same thing in the hospital. So there's no treatment or cure for this. Not antibiotics, not inhalers. You can only treat the symptoms, and I'm treating the symptoms the best I can. The same as a hospital would. I'm emailing, keeping in touch via email with my primary care physician, and we're working through this the best way we can without taking a hospital bed for somebody that's worse shape than I am. And there are a lot of people out there in worse shape than me. So I need you to understand that this is what this looks like. This is not me being stubborn. This is what this looks like. Okay? This is it. You're treating yourself at home. There's no rescue from this. Your body fights it, and you get better, or you don't. So that I know that's hard for people to hear, and I'm sorry. But I'm saying that for the people out there that are still out there and about. For the people that are dealing with it, to keep feeding yourself, keep doing the right things. You know, don't just sit back and don't lay in bed. Get up and be mobile. It hurts. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know you're tired. I know it's hard to breathe. I know you're getting lightheaded. I know. I know you feel like throwing up. On top of your chest burning. I know it. But stay moving, okay? Stay moving. Give your body what it needs to fight back, because that's all you can do. And that's all anybody can do for you right now. This is probably the same thing. I know we live in an age of modern medicine where it's so inconceivable to think that you can get sick and that the hospitals can't do anything for you, or that they don't have a treatment for that, or there's no medication to give you to make it better or easier. But that's what it is. I've watched other videos of people out there going through the same thing as me, as snippets, right? They show snippets of themselves going through it. And it's the same thing. We're dealing with this at home. People are going home with pneumonia. I'm fortunate that I don't have pneumonia yet. But there are people out there in worse shape than me that are dealing with this at home. So be prepared. Stock your house up with stuff that you feel like you're going to need to fight this virus. Because we are on our own with this. You're on your own. And I know that's hard to deal with, but it's the truth. All right? So it's an acceptance that you need to come to. Especially if you're out there and you're about and you're making your way around and you're doing everything that you shouldn't be doing, then just prepare yourself, because this is what it is. All right? So on a positive note, the antihistamines do work to dry up the mucus. Okay? Make sure it's not an NSAID. If you got to do your research, do your research. Make sure it's not an NSAID. I took Excedrin and some headache powder when I first started feeling these symptoms in the beginning of the week, and I think that it did not do me much justice. I think that I'm probably in a condition that I'm in because I accelerated it by taking Excedrin or headache powder. So don't do that. Make sure it's Tylenol. Make sure you stock your house with Tylenol. That's really the best I got to tell you guys today. I'm fighting through this, and today's not a good day. And even since I've been making this video, I've gotten extremely nauseous. So I haven't thrown up yet, but it's just not a good feeling today. Not a good day. But we're in the heart of the fight. We'll continue to fight it out. If you have suggestions, please feel free to send me your suggestions. I am taking them. I am listening to them. As a reminder, I cannot get out the house to get some of the ingredients that you guys are suggesting. So if you have any home remedies that I guess you would normally have on the shelf, then feel free to give me those suggestions. I will take them. I will continue to exercise, you know, all precautions that I can. But I'm looking forward to some of the feedback that you guys have out there, and any stories that you heard from anybody else that's dealing with this. Please feel free to share those with me too. I feel like I'm breaking ground here because I don't have much to follow. So even I'm looking for somebody to follow to see what's working for them. But to date, I've been treating symptoms, and I've been progressing through this thing and just getting gradually worse. So maybe I'm slowing it down though, you know. So 14 days, they say, is the life cycle of this, maybe 3 weeks. I figure I'm about a week and some odd hours into it, which is in the middle, where you expect to be in the heart of the fight, and that's where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm in the heart of it. So I hope I'm in the heart of it right now. So that's what it is. That's where we're at. Continue to spread the message for everybody to stay inside, please. And I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow. Hopefully I can get through the night. And if I can't, I will send a quick update and let you know that I need to go to the hospital. And you may not hear from me from a while after that, but I will keep you updated after I get out, if that's the case. All right? Love you all. Take care of yourself, all right?